Wow, look how good that camera is. Nosotros vamos a la nueva Airbnb por una semana. Antes vamos Playa del Carmen. ¿Sí, mi amor? Oh, look, who's the white gang? Which you love Plochkli. So we went to an Airbnb. We walked into this Airbnb. It was a bit of a dodgy area. So this is actually present past Max. This is a few days ago I shot this video. But I'm going to give you the more input of where we are. Back to present past Max. We walked in and Katia just got an awful feeling. And she just went... She didn't say anything, but I could sort of... Could I sense it? No, I didn't sense it at all. Like I liked it. It was new inside. It looked perfectly fine to me. Katia just did not like it. She didn't say anything to me. One room felt awful. Now, we've walked out and we've gone to lock the door. When we locked the door, basically the door wouldn't lock. We've just tried to check into an Airbnb. Literally, we just recorded ourselves like going there with such good energy. We turn up, we've got the keys. The lock on the door is completely broken, as you can see in this video here. I'll get Katie to send me the video. We don't actually have the video of the lock. Katie has looked for it, but we can't find it. Basically, the lock wouldn't shut on the front door. The front of the house, where you're meant to feel safest, would not lock. So we didn't feel safe staying there. And it wasn't the best area here. So Katia, being from here, she thought maybe we shouldn't stay there. And the guy was just basically laughing, saying, well, I don't care if the lock's broken, like, your problem, sort it out, call Airbnb if you don't want it. And we're like, just sort the lock out. He was just being a massive asshole, basically won't give us the money back. So we need to...
That place wasn't safe.
It wasn't safe.
It wasn't safe.
On the inside, the decor looked good. It didn't feel like a home. It felt like a waiting room more than anything. The only thing I can say, it felt like something had gone awfully wrong in one of the bedrooms. That's all I can say. It felt that way, that something had happened in there. Katie was saying she didn't feel good energy there. And then the guy was laughing. And then, like she rightly said, like, I don't feel safe leaving our laptops, all of our equipment. So we're now down £400. Oh. We had money, but we spent money, and then we had no money, and then we had to wait for the refund. It came back, but we still had to wait. And we got his fucking keys.
Oh, of his fucking house.
So yeah, we don't really know what to do. We're trying to contact Airbnb. I should probably actually get off this video. Do you know what? I don't even remember giving the keys back.
He never called, or they never told us anything.
I feel like we left the keys in Katie's aunt's house. I'm really sure we did that. Yeah. They're probably still there. Yeah. So literally, we could break in. Well, the lock doesn't even work, so anyone could break in. Katia called him up, like in her Mexican Michoacana attitude, and basically went, "Pendejo, I'm from Michoacán. Eres una pendejo. I will chop your head off, motherfucker." No, but she was just basically like, "You're not gonna fuck me over because I know that is not safe here in this area specifically." I just make Katia laugh because
this is stupid.
I was like, right, I need to go to the toilet. She's like, okay, I'll wait. So yeah, they may have fucked us or they may have shit on us, but I literally shit in their fucking house, bitch. Don't fuck with me. He was an asshole. We ended up
going to a hotel.
That was it. We were at the hotel. I need to hit my head on the backboard. So that was our trip to the hotel that we had to stay at, that Katia had to pay for because I spent all the money that we had on the Airbnb. We then booked another Airbnb, and this one was okay. We got there. We already spent a few nights there, right? So then this is why we're at the hotel. So we then went to this hotel. We spent a few days in a hotel spending loads of money. Yeah. Katia ended up paying for that because I spent all the money on the Airbnb. Then after we booked another Airbnb, we then went into this other Airbnb, which had no problems. We stayed there for a couple of nights before, didn't we? Yeah. We had been there for 3 nights. One night we watched this film. We ended up getting a complete refund on the other place. The guy was a complete arsehole. awful. Spoke to Airbnb, they gave us a refund, super simple, once we showed them that the lock didn't work. And we ended up getting an even nicer place, a way nicer place. We've got 2 balconies. I'm going to let you know what happened in the film, but first of all, you need to hear how we got into everything. First of all, the people came over one night of the Airbnb because Katia decided to leave in the plug of the shower and flooded the whole bathroom. She finally proceeded to tell me, once they had left, like this, okay, I have accidentally done it, because they managed to clear it. They managed to clear the water by, there was no plug there. There was nothing there. But Katia cleared it just before they came, then told me after, so I didn't say anything. We've got a lift, a cars parking space. We've got a desk in our bedroom. Then we've got kitchen, living room, and that is another balcony. And then our bedroom. What we thought was a nicer place. So, in fairness, when difficult/bad things happen, always for a reason. Just making tea. But that's literally it. When things are quote unquote happening bad and things aren't going the way that you want them to go, I will admit it looked nice inside, and it was actually quite big, and it was a decent price as well. The area wasn't even that bad, was it? Not even that bad of an area. Yeah, it's not bad of an area. The reality is, like, something better is actually going to come. It's always going to happen like that. That's why I don't get stressed when negative things happen, because the reality is it's not that negative. I'm going to take you onto the balcony, see what you can see. Show what you can see. Oh no, we've also got like a dressing room, sort of like walk-in wardrobe. And that, I think, regardless of the situation here anyway, that mindset always helps me, because it's like, it doesn't matter how quote unquote negative the situation is. If you can see it in that moment as something that's beneficial, your life is going to just be 10 times easier, and you just feel better. And like, when I say better things, this place was actually cheaper than the other place. Like, not crazy amount, but by like, I don't know, by like 40 or 50 pounds. So like the other place, one more night would have cost, it was cheaper, whatever. This is our view. You can see the whole of like a city over there. This doesn't look too pretty, let's face it, but this is Mexico. We actually don't live too far from that now, do we? Let's take you to the city. Whoa. This is the city. There's police. You can see the police, how funny. I cannot see them. And that is what happens when negative things happen. Something better is always around the corner. Literally something better is always around the corner. We literally live around the corner. So I wasn't wrong. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing amazing, but it's way better. No, I nearly hit my head on something. The energy in this house is 10 times better. And it's got high ceilings. This whole place is better and cheaper. Good things happen when bad things happen. Fact. Feliz cumpleaños a ti, feliz cumpleaños a ti, feliz cumpleaños a ti.
You have to dance,
Is there
babe.
any smoke detectors in here?
No, you have to dance.
You've got to hold it, it's your birthday. Oh no, it's running out. Been spending most of my life living in khaki paradise.
Te amo.
Te mucho.
Te amo.
And then this was the morning. So that was her birthday night, but this was the morning. I don't know, I just saw it. I thought it was going to spin and like make fireworks and stuff. In the house.
It's open. Babe, when did you do that?
That's your birthday cake. Your birthday cake was free for our Roshis.
That's the best birthday
And stickers
cake.
and a journal from the last year. Which you proceed to tell me in a moment. I might add in Katia's birthday song that I made for her with her music video. I might just drop it in just so you can watch it.
Can I say something?
What?
That this is 2023.
Ah, fuck! Motherfuckers. Oh. We've still got that in, I think, in that drawer.
Oh,
Get another one. I didn't even see that. It's in Spanish, alright? Shut up.
Te amo.
Te amo.
Oh! Babe, when did you blow this one?
Yesterday, when you were up.
Oh, little bear. You're going to be... How am I going to call it? Oh, I got a sticker.
You have to blow out your candles on there as well. I really thought it was going to make fireworks.
But this was better.
Oh no. How long does that last?
Is it ever going to stop?
I don't know. Maybe you have to press this. That's not going to stop, is it? Oh shit. Oh, I've got it. I'm going to put the music video over this as well. I'm going to put the real one. As I walk through the streets of her love's embrace, I see Catty shining with style and grace. On January 5th, we celebrate her birth with a heart so green. She's the finest on earth. She's my Mexican queen in a world so nice. Dancing through life like paradise with the rhythm in her soul. She takes a chance, twirling in a spotlight in a graceful dance. In the land of tacos, she's a true connoisseur. Flavors and spices her taste buds endure. From the street side stalls to the cozy cafes, Katia knows the way to brighten up the day. She's spending all her life living in her paradise. She's the only one that chooses to make everything so nice. With the color green so bright and her taco delight. On her birthday we will dance all through the night. Her laughter like music fills up the air. In her eyes, a world of love and care. She's the salsa to my life, the spice in my rhyme. And together, we grew through space and time. So here's to you, Catty, on your very special day. With love and tacos in every single way. In a world of green where love is seen. Happy birthday, Catty, my dancing queen. El chiapato, escucharme. Dime, entiendo, yo dice, el chiapato leaves the building, bitch. Was that the first time I showed you that? Yeah. No, so one night we watched this film. So we were watching a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was very freaky. And all of a sudden, Catty had fallen asleep, and I was glued to this movie. I was literally like this. I did not blink. I did not do anything. And it was the freakiest movie I've ever seen in my life. It was just weird. It was like, imagine having a dream. No, sorry. Imagine having a nightmare. It was just like that. Like people's teeth started falling out. Their skin. It was just weird. It was like the world was being overrun by something. And I hated it. I could hear partying upstairs and I could hear cars driving round. And in that moment, I just felt like, I don't feel safe here at all. For some reason, something just felt unsafe.
Leave the world behind.
That was it. It's called Leave the World Behind. I will never watch that shit again. I hate it. I hated it. I will never watch it again. I was freaking out. I woke Katia up and I've gone, babe, I don't know what it is, but I don't feel safe. I went and locked the front door. I went and locked the bedroom door. I did not feel safe. I think partly because I couldn't lock the outside doors. The doors just didn't lock. They didn't have keys or anything. So I was kind of freaking out. I could hear cars driving around with very loud music, and I was just getting a bit like, don't know. And by that point, I think we just watched the series Narcos Mexico. So I was kind of like, but that didn't freak me out, even though there was like murder and shit like that in there. That didn't even freak me out. But I could just hear people driving around. I could hear a big party upstairs in the Airbnb, and I just had a weird feeling that we had to get out of there. And I woke Katia up, and I said, that feeling that you had in the other apartment, I feel that right now. And she was like, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I was like, no, we need to leave right now. I was like, I don't feel right. We need to leave. And then Katia started to panic. So we went downstairs. We went in to get we packed all of the things that were expensive into our little suitcase. Went downstairs to the car. It was empty. It was the eeriest thing I've ever seen. And we just walked to the car. We didn't say a word. We got in the car. We opened the gate. We drove out the gate. Katia did not stop, because this is the point I didn't even drive here. Like, now I drive all the time, but I didn't even drive at this point. Katia got out the car, got out of the apartment, drove, and we didn't even see if the gate closed. We start driving down the road, and there's a car driving so scarily slow. And we went past, and I was like, he's looking for someone. I don't know what it was, but he was looking for someone. All I can say is that it felt like someone was going to come in. My intuition said, do not stay there. And I listened to my intuition. That's all I'm going to say. What are you going to say?
No, we just.
Okay.
We promised to hear each other.
And that was a moment that we promised to hear each other. The same, because it was the same. No, it wasn't the same day. It was the same week. So it was the same week that I said, you said that, I heard you. I said this, you heard me. We need to trust our intuition. For all we know, nothing could have happened. Could have been perfectly fine. But I would rather be safe than sorry, and I would rather trust my intuition. And from that moment on, that was a difficult lesson that I say I've trusted my intuition ever since. This is something that I think about a lot when I say people that actually experience really difficult and traumatic experiences, or something that is very tragic, let's say. Well, tragic, it is tragic. I personally believe that they have moments like that where they know they should have not been there. Something was telling them not to be there. It was telling them to go, but they didn't listen. I believe you get like a handful, maximum 5, maybe 3 opportunities like that to listen. If you don't listen again, I believe something bad can happen. I don't know if I'm right with this, but I choose to listen to my intuition, and I've never had a problem in Mexico. Not one single problem. Therefore, all I can say is listen to your intuition. And then as soon as we got back to Katia's aunt's house, we went in and the alarm went crazy. Bearing in mind, it's like 2 a.m. at this point. 3 a.m. The alarm goes crazy. She lives on her own. She didn't have a clue what was going on. She's probably freaking out. And like Katia just shouted up and said, it's just us. The alarm's going crazy in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. on a random street. She's probably thinking someone's broken in. Everyone's on the street is going crazy. We got in the bed and I was like, I feel perfectly fine here. I don't know what it was. I felt perfectly fine. Fell asleep instantly. So for me, I said, I could be completely wrong with this. There could have been no problem. I could have just been freaking out from the film. But even though I watched that film, when I was there, I didn't feel a slight bit of freakiness. I didn't feel anything worried. I didn't feel any fear. There was nothing. That tells me to listen to my intuition. And I highly recommend you learn to listen to your intuition. And then this was Katia's birthday gift that we got.
I love it.
This was because we got the money.
Thank you.
We asked Katia's
I want to use it.
mum, second mum that is in the sky. If you get us this deal, we will get the bag that you always wanted to get Katy, or the brand.
I thought that it was a plane ticket. I was like, no, what 2?
That's very rude.
But
But we said we will get the bag, or I will get the bag if you help us close this deal. We close the deal, so we got the bag.
Makes me cry.
It's very easy to make cry, but a truth.
Shut up! I don't want to cry. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Gustav.
It's not fair.
Why?
You make me cry.
And then that's Katy with her bag, looking bitchy. So at that point, we'd just come back from the UK, and then I believe we are off to Playa del Carmen. We left Playa del Carmen. We went to Michoacan. Went from Michoacan to London. Well, London and where I used to live. From London back to Michoacan. From Michoacan back to Playa del Carmen. And in the next episode, you're going to watch myself, Katia, my mother, and my stepfather living our life in Playa del Carmen with more problems, as you can imagine.